Welcome into another Garnet Trust interview. Today we have Gamecock defensive back Isaiah Norris. And Isaiah, your journey to get to USC is pretty neat because we see the JUCO route, but for you, you went to a military college. You went
Yes,
to
sir.
Georgia What was that experience like?
First off, I went to New Mexico Military Institute first, and then I transferred to Georgia Military College. Experience was challenging, but I got through it. You know, it was very hard, but I fought through it, and I got through it. So
And everyone's journey is different with JUCO. For myself, when I went down to Mississippi, there's a lot of stigmas that come with junior college ball, but there's a lot of talent there. When you look back at it, what were some of the reasons you think that you went the JUCO route that allowed you to ultimately get here in South Carolina?
I really didn't have the SAT scores. That's what really killed me. So I had to take the JUCO route, and I made it through.
How much does that help though from a talent standpoint? I mean, the academics, absolutely, that will be able to help SAT scores, but from a talent standpoint, because I don't think there's a lot of people that realize the talent that comes out of JUCO and just the guys that go on to play in the SEC or go on to play in the NFL.
Most definitely, it's a lot of bounce backs I played against some of the top guys in the nation, things like that. It made me better, made me who I am today, made me go hard. So yes, sir.
You come to South Carolina last year. For you, I mean, you played at TL Hanna, so I mean, this is a school that you know pretty well. I'm not trying to get people in trouble here, but did you grow up a Gamecock fan? Was that something that you always dreamed of, or is that kind of just did just happen?
Nah, not really. My sister went to Clemson, but I ain't never really pulled for Gamecocks really. But everywhere I went, I always wanted to represent the state of South Carolina. So this is
So when
where
you
I'm
came,
at now.
so when Coach Beamer came here, kind of bring us back through that process of being able to find out that you were going to be a Gamecock.
Man, yeah, I looked at least I say two clips of my film, and he offered me straight off that. It was amazing. I was shocked. Like I was like, ain't no way. But you know,
Do you remember what clips they were? What was it?
um,
Interception, hit.
yeah, it was an interception from JUCO, New Mexico Military. Yeah, that was my first year. I balled out. So yes, sir.
So now you're back here in South Carolina. I mean, that must be a neat feeling though, to be from a family standpoint, be able to see your family, your friends. You mentioned your sister went to Clemson, so I'm assuming there's a lot of family here in the state this season. Obviously, you get a year under your belt. I know you'll be competing now for more playing time. And how do you balance all that though, knowing that your family's all right here, your friends, everyone's going to probably start reaching out asking for tickets this upcoming year now.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's motivation and just keep me going hard, really out there on the field, um, things like that.
Sorry about that, guys. A little technical difficulties. Might be a little staticky on Isaiah's end, so just bear with us a little bit. But yeah, let's talk about this upcoming season for you. Now that you have a year under your belt, now that you understand what's being asked of you, where do you feel like you'll be able to compete in different roles? I mean, will it be on the true outside corner? Will it be inside at nickel? Or what do you have a feel of at least right now?
I feel that corner right now. I haven't getting reps at nickel at all, so just really coming in late last fall and really getting this year first spring, man, just experienced that. So now they're expecting me to step up. So that's what I'm gonna do.
What is it about this defense though that you enjoy? I mean, that 4-2-5, because I don't think people understand what that truly means sometimes and what the freedom it gives, all the players, especially because you guys can disguise the hell out of a lot of things, send blitzes left and right. But for you, I mean, there's probably gonna be a lot of times when you guys are manned up and it puts a lot of pressure on you guys to just do your job.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just give us more DBs out there in space. Get to really do our job, really.
Now everyone's going to ask, and you get to see him more than anyone, is Spencer Rattler. And there's a lot of people that have been asking about what it's like to go up against him in practice. What is this man like? There's a lot of Gamecock fans that are anxious to be able to finally see him on a Saturday. They got that taste in that spring ball game, but I mean, shoot, what is his arm like, and what have you noticed since he arrived here?
Man, he's the truth, really. Man, every ball he throws is really on the dot. It's perfect. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but it's perfect, you know.
And that competition, I mean, I can't even imagine being able to go up and seeing that. And I mean, look, and the good thing too is let's take a step back. Luke Doty, I mean, what he's been able to do coming back from his injury. I mean, how has he been able to kind of get back? Because he looks pretty good in that spring game. Is he looking pretty good again?
Most definitely looking good. He's competing. You know, he never gave up. So,
But you're between him, between Spencer, between the receivers, though. How's the competition been? Because we got to see a taste of it, some red zone periods, and Beamer's blowing his whistle left and right. You guys are all riled up. But have you noticed from just even a year ago, just the competition, just the camaraderie? Do you feel like the competition's even tougher this year than it was last year, just across the board?
it's gonna be tougher, but it's gonna rotate. They're gonna rotate. So it's all gonna be fine.
When I say competition, I'm not specifically talking about Doty and Rattler. I'm just talking about competition. You guys at practice in general. Have you noticed just the competition increasing at practice, but just because of the talent that everyone around you guys as Beamer's trying to build this thing up? I mean, have you noticed just the competition across the board being a little bit more tougher?
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's recruiting every day. You gotta do your job really. It's very tough. So you gotta do your job, man. Go. You know what, Brian?
What do you notice about Coach Beamer? Because we get to see it a little bit, but I mean, what can you tell us about this man and why you think so many of you guys have been able to buy in and trust him outside of the fact that you guys got 7 wins in his first season? But that's obviously never easy when you have a new guy that comes in.
He's energetic, man. He just brings energy every day. Just being hands on. He be right there to teach you. Like he's right there, right beside you, trying to teach you through it all. And that's the difference. Some coaches don't do that, but he makes a difference for real.
There's been a lot of talk nationally about one of your teammates, Cam Smith. And it's crazy to think how old Cam's getting. I used to cover Cam in high school. I feel like I'm getting old as heck now just thinking about it. What have you noticed with Cam, and what do you expect from him this season?
Man, Cam, I came in last fall. I see a lot of growth really. He used to be, playing around a lot of times in practice, but he really focused up. Like he on a mission this year, so I feel like he gonna ball out.
And for the defensive back room, I mean, obviously that's a position right now. I mean, you look at obviously Jalen gone. I mean, even Carlos Patel, some of the guys that are leaving. It's a position that guys are going to have to, step up. We got a lot of question marks in the defensive back room. For you personally, what do you think you have to do to be able to take that next step to be able to help that room?
Just coming in this summer and just grinding my butt off, and do what the coaches want me to do, and just step up, gain weight, get in the weight room, get stronger, and things like that.
What's going on with you right now in the month of May? Because obviously it's a weird month for some guys, especially if you're not on campus. Are you on campus or are you back home training?
No, I'm back home training.
So what's that look like for you?
It's just normal to me, just working out. Ain't nothing to it.
But it's like, obviously that routine's a little bit different though, right? You don't got Luke Day in your ear probably as much.
Oh yeah, just waking up when you want to, but it's still just getting the workout in.
Isaiah, last thing I'll ask you. You look at this season coming up, there's a lot of expectations on the outside. And I know you guys try to do your best with ignoring the noise, but I mean, you guys have to feel it. You guys have to feel that the bar is risen. That's a good thing. How do you guys block that out though? Knowing that, okay, we took a good big step last season, but that's just the next step. We want to be able to take it to a whole nother level this upcoming season.
We really don't pay attention to noise outside. We keep our head down and just keep pushing. Like we always, that's what coach always talking about, man. Don't worry about anything outside, Just stay focused, keep your head down, just grind.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you want to be able to support student athletes like Isaiah Norris, be sure to check out GarnetTrust.com. And Isaiah, only 16 more Saturdays. We look forward to being able to see you at Williams-Brice as the Gamecocks get ready for the upcoming season.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.